Bio-nanogenomics, technical analysis, fundamental statistics, along with reviewing my current positions, starting off with the price action. But first, Brandon, what is going on in my portfolio? Brandon, what is going on? You said we were going to buy the dip, Brandon. Why are you doing this? What is happening? You are stupid. I'm unsubscribing. I'm disliking the video and writing negative, mean comments. Guys, I'm with you. I'm hurting just as much, if not more than a lot of you probably. I'm down 2,023% in the last 5 days. I'm down 30% in 1 month. And I'm barely up on the 3 months, and then overall we're up 24%. You know, we were up literally 140%. I could have taken profits. Obviously, in hindsight, I wish I did. But guys, this is the difference between short-term investors and long-term investors. Long-term investors are going to get amazing returns. In my opinion, if you do decent research and have companies like these in your portfolio, there's no risk. 100%. A couple years from now, if not a couple months from now, you're golden. You're golden unless America dies and it's a Great Depression, right? Literally, which can't happen. Of course, all these companies can get delisted, and we can all die horrible deaths and get tortured like Gollum in Fellowship of the Ring, right? In Mordor with Sauron. Yes, that can happen. I don't think that's going to happen though, and I'm willing to take the risk because otherwise, even if we don't make any money, we're making more money than a savings account, right? So if you really want to be pessimistic, there you go. But short-term investors, right? You could take a profits here. Okay, I believe in these companies too much. I took a little bit of profits and obviously bought the dip a little too early. Now we're right back to where we were over here, right? But yeah, I'm hurting just as you guys are. Let's just go to the technicals, okay? Most of the people who are watching this now, I hope you've already had your you're realizing, hey, investing is not a get rich quick scheme. I need to have a plan. If my stocks dip, am I going to sell? Am I going to add more? What am I going to do? Make your plan. And on days like these, I just recommend getting away from your portfolio. Set a couple limit buys. Look at the support levels. Do the technicals on your own. It's not very hard. Get your Fibonacci levels drawn. Set a buy limit here and here and here. Whatever you want. Okay, whatever the stock is, whatever the situation is. Set some buy limits. Go do something else. Go do a hobby that you like. Okay. Don't pay attention to it if you get stressed over it. You got to do your due diligence on these companies at the fundamental level to ensure that you're not going to panic sell though, and that you're not going to lose sleep over this. That's the only way to not lose sleep over your stocks if your portfolio is doing bad. Do your research before you invest. Or if you're already invested in BNGO and you're like, screw it, I listened to this guy, I'm down right now. Should I cut my losses? Should I keep it in? Like, what should I do? Like, I've already lost so much money, I don't even care at this point. Well, I think you should do two things. First, assess your risk tolerance and your goals. And number two, do your due diligence on the company and decide if this is something you actually believe in. For Bio-Nano, they're trying to change the world. They have an amazing mission, and their financials are looking amazing for this year, and their earnings are looking great. Their CEO is fantastic. The total addressable market literally is unlimited, in my opinion. It's much higher than it's currently priced in. Do your due diligence, find out and understand all those things that I just said. Make your investing decision based on what you're seeing. As far as the technicals go, now there are two things you need to understand here. We have this ascending level of support right here that we broke. Well, we were in this bullpen and we were doing nice. We have found the bottom, right? Got a huge bounce. Came back, tested it, bounced, finally broke out of this bull flag on our way to the price target. And then, also with this price target, I did say we were going to hit this most likely if the markets did not tank. I said that. Go back and watch the video. I always hedge myself. I always say these are my opinions. I can be wrong. And I always say when I set bullish price targets like these, they don't matter. They're going to get destroyed if the markets dump. So technically, I'm not proud of setting a price target that was not right. But of course, you can't control the markets. You can control your own stocks a little bit, right? And you can have an idea about them. But the markets, that there is a myriad and an unlimited amount of variables. Literally, there's no way, right? So we obviously broke down. We confirmed the breakdown. There's an offering today. We're going to go over all the news. Check the YouTube chapters and the edits on screen, and you'll see where exactly to go if you don't want to hear me rant like I am now. But as far as your technical levels, we just bounced off this level of support, kind of. We basically came all the way down, almost to test this 78.6% retracement level on this purple Fibonacci. And make no mistake, we have two different Fibonacci levels here. Let's go to the 4-hourly. Okay, the gold one is from the very start. Literally, when we were in no man's land, man, it would be nice to get in back then, right? Time travel right back to the future, that'd be nice. But this purple level right here, this is based on when we actually found the bottom of the correction. Now, I know you can't even see that because it's too many lines, right? It's just 1,000 lines everywhere, right? But that is what this Fibonacci level is based on. Now, as far as entry points and as far as what I think is going to happen, it's the same thing that I've been saying for like 5 years. It seems like every day I'm like, okay, if the markets can stabilize, we have a huge chance of popping off and going back to 10 and 15 and all-time highs, in my opinion. In my opinion, I can be wrong. I've been wrong before plenty of times, but all my success and all my failures are out for you guys to fact check. So that's why I don't want to hear any, oh, you're inaccurate, you don't know what you're talking about, right? You can think that, you know what? You can think that, but actually, if you actually look at my videos, it's actually not true. But anyways, guys, as far as the 10-minute chart, we have this descending level of resistance. We are currently breaking out. Now, the thing that I don't like about these 10-minute charts, especially when it goes into after hours, look at the volume drop off, okay? We don't know exactly if this is going to be a confirmed breakout just because the volume is so insufficient, right? We just don't know. But one thing that I have been seeing with BioNano, let's look at the 10-minute chart here. What do we always see going into the market close? We almost always see green every time. What does this mean? Okay, look, every single time. Look, okay, now this is in the after hours. This is the open. This is the after hours, right? The gray and dark. Okay, that's how it. Look, every day. That's like 3 in a row, 4 in a row. Boom, every day, and at the open as well. Look at this every day. Let's go to the hourly and just see real quick. Okay, is it every single day? It's nearly every day. And what does that mean? Why is that actually important? Why are we going over this, right? We're supposed to be going over technical levels, okay? We are going over this because when people buy in at the end of the market day, that means they're bullish on tomorrow because their brokers don't allow them. A lot of brokers that are being used to trade every stock on the Nasdaq exchange and OTC, they don't allow you to trade after hours, or not OTC, but they don't allow you to trade after hours, okay? So that's why they're getting in right before the market closes, right? So that's extremely bullish. Now, as far as technical levels, guys, you already know that I'm extremely bullish, and this is the time to get in. I'm sitting at an average of 177 and 961. All right. This is a great entry point. I've been saying this forever. Anything under 10 is a steal long term. It is a steal long term. I'm more bullish on it than I was a week ago long term on this company. Seriously, I am. We predicted the earnings perfectly. The revenue is great. The cash on hand is great. CEO is amazing. The total addressable market is even higher than I thought, based on what the CEO statements and some new things I found out that we will be going over, and we've gone over some of them in the last videos. But guys, let's go over some indicators. Let me just show you how oversold we are. Okay, let's just pull up the indicators here. We got the moving averages. Let's go over those first. Exponential moving average. The 200-day EMA is below the 15 and the 55-day moving average. We're looking good. It is creeping up. If we continue to dip, if we dipped all the way down here, okay, I think there's a 0% of that. Not zero technically, they can all go to delisted, as I said, and we can all burn, right? Burn in the pits. That's what, but we can do that at any time if the markets want to do a Great Depression action on us, right? Of course. But this moving average is creeping up, and we have all the golden crosses you want, so we're looking good there. Bollinger Bands. Middle Bollinger Band is acting as a little bit of resistance. As I said that a while ago, and I did not expect it to have this big of an impact, right? I said it a couple of days ago. Now I know you can't even see this, right? But guys, moral of the story, the Bollinger Bands, we have a lot of decreased volatility, and recently we have some more volatility signaled by the hooking out of this bottom Bollinger Band, but there's not much indication as far as price action probabilities based on these movements. Let's look at the MACD and the RSI. Okay, daily RSI first. Relative strength in this, we're at 40.28. We are undervalued, and we are closer to oversold than overbought. This is an amazing buying entry point in my opinion right now. Right now, anything under 10, 743. Okay, have we? Okay, I thought it would just went way higher for a second. Okay, never mind. But MACD on the daily, we are looking. Once we get a couple green days in a row, we're going to get that bullish confirmation. That crossover the signal line below, as I've been saying, that's going to be representing some more bullish sentiment for the stock. Let's look at the 4-hourly RSI real quick. See how good we're looking. All right, we're below oversold. This is an amazing company long term. This is partly selling off right now because of a potential offering, which would be good. Honestly, offerings suck short term, but they're great long term. They're great long term. Like, dilution is the only bad thing as far as offerings long term. Like, literally, the offerings help a company more than hurt them long term, 100% in my opinion. So I always scoop up the dip, but obviously I can't. I've been scooping up the dip on everything. I can't scoop up the dip anymore, right? Bionanogenomics on March 23rd, 2021 entered into a sales agreement. They may offer and sell shares having offering price up to $350 million. Now, there's a couple important points here. Number one, this is going to be a big offering, I believe, because if I'm remembering correctly, the last two offerings that they did late last year, a couple months ago, actually totaled combined $355 million. This one is $350. So this is going to be quite a big offering. Now, I don't think this is the only information that we have. This and one other article that came out a little before this It's basically saying the same thing. But this is actually, we don't. There's a couple things here. We don't know if they're going to do an offering. I assume they probably will. But even if they do or don't, that's irrelevant, because in my opinion, listen to me, offerings are not as bad as they are literally good for the company long term. 100%, 100%. Most offerings are good for a company long term. Now, direct offerings are slightly better than public offerings, because it's like one institution, like it's a pre-made deal. They know what they're doing. They know they know what the institution is that they're going to actually be selling the shares to, right? But guys, they raise cash. Why are they raising cash? Wonder why. They're going to be doing stuff with the money to promote their brand and business. They're going to be expanding their products, maybe giving some more. Maybe they're going to be able to afford to make some more products and actually offer them to more genetic labs for testing and a free sample, if you will. So then a year from now, a month from now, whatever their trial is, a free trial, right? They can then offer them, okay, do you like the product? Would you like to renew your membership, right? Would you actually would you like to start doing some sales and some contract? And then that is when they start getting the revenue coming in. So it's not going to be an instant gratification, instant investment, right? Same thing with our investments. Our investments are not instant payoffs, right? They're not get rich quick schemes, right? This is not either. Offerings, you get your money, you get it not immediately, but you use it for business expenses and everything. And if you have a good company, they're going to use this money very well. And we know that the CEO is awesome. That is factual, in my opinion. And I guess it's not technically factual, but he knows what he's doing. He's very bullish. He's very ambitious. That's what's important. He wants to do things with this money. He wants a lot of money because they need to do a lot of things with it, and they want to do they're doing a ton of conferences, ton of studies, ton of clinical studies. They're doing a ton of stuff. Okay. Now, next up. So, long story short, just take away this. Offerings are not as bad as conventionally thought for. Now, this is an article looking ahead. Since the beginning of this year, BioNano has raised around $335 million through 2 stock offerings. It's about to be freaking $600 million, right? Literally, it's about to be that, maybe. The CFO, Chris Stewart, said that BioNano believes its cash stockpile significantly de-risks the company, solidifies our financial future, and allows us to focus on the achievement of our long-term vision to disrupt genomics through the global adoption of Sapphire. Do you hear this? Okay, not only their CEO wants global adoption, but their CFO literally says that it significantly de-risks the company, solidifies our financial future, and he agrees that obviously the goal is global adoption of Sapphire. That is a huge. The total addressable market as far as genetic labs is $3 to $3.5 billion. BioNano's market cap is like 1.5 to 2 and 1/4 billion dollars right now. 2.15 or 2.25 billion dollars, somewhere in that range. It's around that range. That's their market cap, I believe. Or I guess it went down. I guess it's down a ton right now, actually. Technically, because we went down 11% today. But this is great news. This is great news, in my opinion. Obviously, this has already been priced in, kind of, but people don't understand how important this is. So it's really not priced in my opinion. Now, the short volume ratio. This is not short interest. Do not get confused with those. This is the amount of short shares. This amount of shares that were traded in a short way today, either new short positions or people buying back their shares. These guys are going to cover. If they have not covered yet, they are going to be covering anytime, because most of the shorts take up a lot more risk than people just getting shares, regular normal shares, right? So typically they actually know a little bit more, kind of, because if you don't know a little bit, being a short, your risk is way higher, and you're not going to make any money. You're going to lose all your money. You're not going to be in the business very long. So, but anyways, the shorts are going to cover, because most of them signal to me by the put call ratio. If you look at long-term put call ratio, a couple of videos back, we covered that actually, if you want to check that out. But we know that not many shorts are long-term. There's not many puts long-term. There's like, the ratio is like, it's overwhelmingly skewed to a bullish put to call ratio. Current positions, I wish I could add on BioNano, are at April 7th price target is $10. Into your bear case, 50. Into your bull case, 100 to 200. This does not mean I think it's going 200. This is what I think the bull case end of year would be. Bear case, I think it's going to 50. But if we do get to $200, I'll be taking some profits. Now, of course, $200, a lot of good things would have to happen, but these are my price targets, in my opinion. And as far as my trades today, I sold out of Myers. Actually, let's turn that red. Now, the only reason I sold out of Myers is because it was actually holding up really well. Like it was going, it was not moving at all. And I used those funds to to go into Microvision. I believe I added on Microvision and I added on skills. I believe. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. So I added on Microvision. I added on MP, and I think that's it. Maybe a little bit. Oh yeah, and a little bit on the CTXR, and I think I might have sold out a little bit of Mara as well because I kind of anticipated the Bitcoin complete, just getting absolutely annihilated. Which they absolutely are. Right? Relevant information in regards to the title is finished now. Feel free to click off if you have more important things to do. If this is the part where I would do stuff most YouTubers do the first 40 seconds, plus cool stuff as well, in my opinion. Why videos have been less frequent, mostly just because of this right here. Website and affiliate links. I'm just trying to get this freaking 1,000 things I'm doing. Patreon's ready. Merch is ready. Reddit is ready. Weeble links is ready. Everything's good except the website. Website's technically up, but I'm not linking it yet because I wanted it to be more of like a triumphant reveal, and I want everything to be ready on it. Everything is ready on it except this. The link's ready, like the recommended products that I think are auspicious to investing, and just random products that are good that you can get if you use the links, and I'll earn like a very small commission. But I'm not just going to be offering you guys crap. I'm going to actually be reading reviews, recommending products that I like, recommending products that I use, and I can verify they're actually good, right? So yeah, definitely when that website comes out, I'm very excited. I think the website is going to take our channel to the next level. Brandon Baltus, okay, I said that's a habit of mine, isn't it? Auspicious Business at yahoo.com. That's where you want to send your serious suggestions or questions. The future does not consist of selling out. We've already had plenty of success. We're not going to sell out. We haven't sold out this far. And is my promise to you that we are not going to sell out by means of any of this crap right here that 99%, probably 100% of other stock YouTubers do this stuff. I think, honestly, they either put an ad on the video, they ask for subs, or they ask for likes, honestly. And there's just no one competes to our quality of content, in my opinion. That's why we're going to be successful. But all we have to do is to decide what to do with the time that is given to us. It's Gandalf, Legendary, Fellowship of the Ring, Lord of the Rings, best trilogy of all time, better than Star Wars. Star Wars is good. The prequels are great, but not as good as Lord of the Rings, in my opinion. It's not financial advice, guys. Anyways, thank you all so much. See you all in the next one.